Goldies, and welcome back to my channel. We are taking a little bit of a break, just a teeny weeny little bit of a break from Sweet Colorful Christmas, so I can bring you this video, which is a haul video. I have quite the haul for you guys. Now there's quite a few different things I have here. I do have some coloring stuff, a few books, as well as a couple of little supplies and stuff, but I've also got a few other things that I want to show you guys too. As you guys know, if you've been around my channel long enough, you all know that I also keep a journal. So not only do I get coloring books, but I will also get journals. I kind of collect these journals. Now I have more coloring books than I do journals, but I still have a lot of journals for me to pick and choose from when I fill up one and need another one to choose. And then I've also got some planner goodies too that I'm going to show you guys for 2018 for next year. So just sit back and grab you some coffee or some cappuccino or a glass of wine, well, your beverage of choice, because this is probably going to be a bit of a long video. So let's go ahead and start out with the coloring supplies, because this is kind of why we're here to begin with, and then we'll go on to all the other stuff. Okay, so I have a few coloring books and stuff that I'm going to show you guys. So I did pick up a few books from Wal Mart, and I also got a few from Amazon. What I'll do is I will link everything that I can in the description section from Amazon, so you can purchase the items if you want to. And just so you know, I am an Amazon affiliate, so anytime you decide to purchase anything from any of the links that I provide, I get a tiny little commission back, and that just goes right back into the channel to help support it, so I can get new supplies and new books and just, you know, some new things to show you guys that I think you might want to see. And it just kind of keeps things fresh and new, and our content doesn't get stale. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our coloring books. So for the ones from Walmart, I'll try to link what I can in the description section from Amazon if I can find it there. No guarantees, but I will link everything that I can. From Walmart, I got this My Little Pony coloring book, and you know what, like, I was such a My Little Pony fan when I was a kid. I love the little cartoons, and we had a few of the little toys and stuff, but I found this and I thought this was pretty cute. It's pretty thick, and it is on some pretty good paper. It is double-sided though. So you're going to have to just kind of be careful what mediums you use in it, but it does have some pretty nice paper. Some of the pictures in here are rather detailed. Some of them are a little easier. There's some that you get some black backgrounds on, so it's pretty nifty. I think I'm going to enjoy this little book. It's pretty thick, so there's a lot to color in, but I think this is going to be strictly a pencil book for me. So that's the My Little Pony. Next we have the Color Yourself Inspired, and this one is kind of like one of those quotey books, I guess, where it's got like some inspirational quotes and things. There's like our Walmart, it doesn't really have that good of a selection. I mean, I can usually find something, but the selection is just really piss poor, for lack of a better word. And it's really disappointing that it is, because I mean, I've watched so many other videos here, and like everybody's always saying just how lovely their Walmarts are and that they find some awesome stuff and so forth. But if you want to like practice your coloring and letters and stuff, and you know, just coloring, you know, just kind of some easier pictures, you know, this is a good book to get. And also the pages are perforated, so you can take them out and frame them if you so choose. So it's single-sided, the paper's pretty decent. Now I'll do a flip through of any of these books that you guys might want to see. Just let me know which ones you want to see, and I will get to that. The next one from Walmart is called the Glowing Mandalas coloring book. Oh boy, I'm dropping stuff. Okay, so this is the Glowing Mandalas coloring book. Okay, and I don't see an artist on there. It was one of the more expensive ones, but it was over like $10, but there's some pretty good stuff in here. This was a pretty good find. If you like mandalas, it's pretty cool, and it looks like you got some testing pages for all of your colors. You get, let's see, what are these? Okay, so there's I guess there's secret symbols in here too. I thought these were test pages, but these are, I guess, secret symbols that you can find within the mandalas. And then it's got, you know, just a little bit about the book and about the mandalas and stuff. These are pretty detailed. These are, it feels like they're embossed. So I think where they got the glowing part is because these are embossed, and I think, like, if you shut the lights off or something, well, I mean, if you get it into a certain light, I think it'll glow. But there's like embossing and stuff on different parts of the mandalas. So, it'll kind of shimmer and shine at you too, so it's pretty nifty. Again, the paper is pretty decent though, and it's single-sided, it's perforated, so this is pretty cool. I've never really colored on anything like this before. It's going to be an interesting texture to color on. So that is that book. That's the Glowing Mandalas. And like I said, it was one of the more expensive ones, but I think it's because of how it was made and the paper and stuff. But so I like mandalas, so it'll be interesting to see how this colors up. I'll have to do one maybe on camera or something, and we'll look at it together. Okay. The next one is Jesus Calling, Creative Coloring and Home Lettering, and it looks like this is by Jacob Young, I think. So this one is this is pretty thick, actually, too. And this is another one that was one of the more expensive ones because of the thickness, and the paper in here is super nice. So it's one of these, again, that it's got, you know, just some, it's actually got like some letters and stuff to color in if you want to. It looks like it's got some stuff out of the Bible. So it's kind of different. There's different, on the left-hand side, there's like different Bible verses and stuff. And then I think on the right, you know, the picture represents it. So I've not really looked too closely at this book here, but it's one of those that, you know, if you're like, you know, obviously this would be good for a Christian, you know, if you're a Christian and all that. So I guess they had a lot of this, well, not really a lot, but they had this kind of stuff out, you know, being that it was Christmas stuff. But like I said, when I was at Walmart, I really didn't find any Christmas stuff. But I did find this one, and it's pretty cool. The paper in it is really nice. It's quite different. So yeah, and it's very thick. You can kind of see how thick it is. So there's still a lot in here to color. Some of it is a little bit more detailed than others, like most of the books. But it's going to be a nice book to color on because of the paper. So then I think it's this last one that I got from Walmart. This is Disney, Mickey and Minnie, 100 Images to Inspire Creativity. Okay, so I think this is an official Disney book. And so, again, this was one of the more expensive ones because of what it is. It is pretty thick. Let me just show you how thick that is. So again, there's quite a bit to color in here, but I don't have a Mickey and Minnie book, so I saw this and I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta get this. Now, like a lot of the Disney books, you know, there's a lot of like wallpapery pattern kind of things in here, but I'm glad I got this just because I don't have a Mickey and Minnie book. So it is single-sided. The paper in here is pretty nice. So yeah, it's cute. I will say it is cute. All right, so that's Mickey and Minnie. All right, I'm going to grab the next few and I will be right back. Okay, so I got 3 coloring books from Amazon as well as some supplies. So the first coloring book from Amazon is Very Merry Christmas by Deborah Muller. Now, it seems like everybody was getting this book, and I had first seen this on Anne Hatfield's channel. She is like totally in love with Deborah Muller, so, and I have a few Deborah Muller books. I do want to get more, but I thought this was super, super, super cute. And I mean, her books are really adorable, and I mean, I really love this book. And I'm a little bit out of breath. I was moving some stuff around. I've got some stuff sitting on the floor here next to me, so I was sorting some stuff out to get ready to film this video. So I'm telling you, like trying to sort out like all my pencils and stuff, it gets crazy because, like I said in my other video, I am a self-proclaimed colored pencil hoe because I have quite a few sets of colored pencils. All right, so Very Merry Christmas. Let me just show you a few of the pages in it. Now, it is single-sided. Unfortunately, it is on this Create Space paper, but you know, you can always put it onto some cardstock or something if this really bothers you. But the images in here are just super, super, super duper cute. And I mean, I can see why this book has really been so popular lately. It's really, really cute. So I'm going to try to maybe color something in this one for the holidays. I just have to look through it and see what looks good. I mean, they all look good, but I'll just have to see what I want to color. All right, next one is, now these last two books I'm going to show you are ones that they were out of stock for a little bit, so I had to wait for them to come back in. And I got one, was it last weekend, and then there's one that arrived yesterday. So I waited like, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks for these to come in. And these are the Coloring Beautiful Princess books. These are the Chinese editions one. And so this one here is the Daughter of Nobility one. Okay. So I have a lot of these in this series. I had seen the Fairy and Myth, I think, on Grace's channel, and I just like totally fell in love with these books because I think they're just super cute. And they are double-sided, but the paper in here is very, very nice. It's going to be a pleasure to color on. So I'm glad I got this one, and so this will just go along with all of the other ones I have in this series. So this is Daughter of Nobility. And then the other one that I got that I waited to come in is the Coloring Beautiful Princess Perfect Bride. Okay, so again, it's a Chinese coloring book. And we'll just flip through a few of the pages in it. Okay, you get that standard page right there. Again, double-sided pages, but same kind of paper. Very lovely, lovely images in here. I think they're just adorable. And I'm just kind of just showing a few pages just randomly and not showing every single one in sequence. But there's a few of the images in here. I mean, look at how beautiful that is. Oh my gosh. I mean, absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so those are all of the coloring books that I have. However, I do have a few little supplies that I want to show you guys. So I got another thing that came from Wal Mart was these glitter gel pens, and these were pretty inexpensive. I mean, you couldn't really beat the price. And there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 gel pens in here. And so they're just glittery gel pens. They're from the Sargent brand. Okay, so these are Sargent glitter gel pens. So I don't know how good they are. I've not tried them out, but I wanted some glittery gel pens to do like Christmas ornaments and stuff. So I'll try these out and we'll see how we like those. Okay, so then I also got some Pebbles chalk. This is, you all are pretty familiar, I think, with what Pebbles chalk looks like. But these are really great for doing backgrounds in your coloring books. And it comes in this tin. So as you open it up, you're going to see that, now these are the classic chalks. You're going to see that there's 2 different colors in each color family. And these sets come with this little tool to kind of grab there's a little poof that you can grab, and each one of the different color families has like 3 different sizes, like little pom-poms. Let me take off the little thing here. So each color family has 3 different size pom-poms, and so you just take the little tool and you open it up and you pick up the little pom-pom, whichever size you want, and then you take the pom-pom and kind of swirl it in the pastel, and then you put it on your page. So we're going to try those out, and we will see how we like those. A lot of people love, love, love these Pebbles chalks, and I've wanted to get these for quite a long time, so I'm glad that I have them now. And let's see if I can get this put back together. Alright, so those are the classics. Now I have a few other sets here too. This one here is the metallic cream chalks. And again, it's the same way. I'm not going to take the top off of this one because it does get a little bit messy, but you get the same kind of thing. Here's all the colors, and then you get the little tweezer tool thingy and the pom-poms. Okay, then I have the classic chalks. This is the earth tone shades. Now the first one that I had of the classics are the first set were the 30 basic brights. Now these are the earth tones right here. Oops, move that out of the way. So these ones right here are going to be the earth tones. And here's what it looks like. Again, each one of these sets has the little tweezer thingy in there and the pom-poms. And then now this one is the Pearlescent chalk, and these are the 30 jewel tone shades. So these ones here are more shimmery than the classics. Okay, and I'm not going to take the little plastic off, but you see how shimmery those are. Look at that. Very pretty. So those are some pebble chalks, okay? And then on the same token, now I did show these in another video, and I'm just walking over here to grab them. But I did show this in another video, and so what I have here are, what I've got here are the PanPastels. This is 20 PanPastels in here, and this is the painting set. Now I did do a separate video on this. I did a review, and if you want to see that, just go back to my channel and just scroll down a little bit. It's not too far down. You'll be able to find that video where I demonstrated how, oops, and I hit the tripod, you know, where I demonstrated how that worked and so forth. Okay, so I will be back, and I'm going to show you the next group of items. Okay, so that's going to be it for all of the coloring supplies. Now the rest of the video is going to be devoted to stuff like journals and planners and that sort of thing. So I'm going to show you the journals that I got. I did pick up a few journals, and I want to show you these because I think these are really cool. So now the first two that I'm going to show you, I don't think I will be able to find links for you on Amazon because this comes from a different place. This came from Nanami Paper, and this is the standard 7 Seas writer. Now let me just show you just how cool this thing is. Now I am a huge fountain pen enthusiast, so when I write in my journal I always have to use a fountain pen. So this journal, this little notebook here, is made of what's called Tomoe river paper, and if you've heard of a hobonichi, it's the same kind of paper that is in there. Okay, so I got this journal because this is what I'm gonna replace my hobonichi with for next year. Okay, so now this is a Japanese paper, and it's real thin, kind of, it feels like Bible paper, but it is just absolutely wonderful for fountain pen use. And so it just comes in this notebook. It lies flat. It's sewn together, and so it's just got some blank pages. And so the reason I got this, and I got two of them, so I got this one, and then I also got another one. Now those came from Nanami Paper, okay? And the reason I got these is because, like I said, I'm going to be replacing my hobonichi with this, and I am going to do that because I feel I've come to the hard conclusion that for me doing something like every single day, like doing a journal, or because I've tried to do like the 5-year question journals, and I just fell so far behind that it just wasn't worth it for me. And when you're doing a hobonichi, okay, let me show you just what a hobonichi is. Now I got my hobonichi that I'm going to show you from, let's see, where did they go? I have mine from, I do have one for this year too, but I'm going to show you the one that I used for last year. Okay, so let me just show you what I mean. Now, as I said, I've come to the hard conclusion that I'm just not going to be able to do it every day because I fell so behind with my hobonichi pages. And so basically, what a hobonichi is it's actually a planner. It was actually meant to be a planner. It's got like monthly let me show you a blank one that I didn't use, but it's got like monthly pages, and then there's like weekly pages, which I didn't even use. So there's a lot of this paper that went to waste. But then you get to what's called daily pages, okay? And here's something blank. But you get to daily pages, and you can use it as a planner and just write in like appointments and stuff. But what a lot of people do with this is they use the daily pages for their creative outlet. And so let me just show you one of the days that I had. Okay, so like on this day here, As you can see, like I just kind of put what I did for the day. Like I watched my Hell's Kitchen. I did like a binge watch of Hell's Kitchen. And then this is the Stephen King book that I was reading at the time. So basically, like you can use it as a journal, like a writing journal. You can use it like as a daily appointment keeper. You can use it as like a creative outlet kind of thing. But I mean, I have just so many pages that I haven't done. So I feel like I've kind of wasted some of this paper in here. So what I decided to do, instead of doing the actual Hobonichi where there's going to be a lot of pages I'm not going to use, like the weekly pages and stuff, or if I got a day behind or whatever. So I'm going to do my creative stuff in this 7 Seas writer, and it's undated, it's totally blank. So I'm going to treat it more of like what I've heard called an omni journal. Now, an omni journal is kind of a little bit of everything, like anything goes and everything can go. So I'm going to treat it like a Hobonichi. I'm going to like do some writing in it like I did there. But what I like about it is it's totally blank, so I can date it myself. And if I want like 2 pages for a day or something, like if I have a lot of extra stuff going on, I don't have to just be confined to just the 1 page per day. There's a lot more flexibility with this. So I figured instead of just spending my money on that, because like this is the same price as like what a Hobonichi would be, but I figured that I'd get more usage out of this because like I would use like every single one of these pages. So that is why I decided to go ahead and get this one. Long story, long explanation, but I want to have it where it is more productive for me, and where I get more bang for my buck. I mean, I love my Hobonichi, and I had one for this year too, but I just feel that this is going to be a little bit better for me. It's more flexible. I can do it however I want to, and so instead of just doing the Hobonichi, this is going to be more like what I would call an omni journal. So I'm going to start that next year. I could even start it beforehand if I wanted to, but I think I'm going to wait till next year to use this. So, yeah, very cool. So I'm going to throw this back in the bag. I want to kind of keep it protected. And I've also got a lot of the Hobonichi covers that I purchased from last year and the year before and stuff. So these will fit in those covers, so I will have a nice cover to go over the book when I get ready to use it, which will be very nice. And like I said, I got 2 of them because, you know, since you have to pay shipping and stuff, I decided to just go ahead and get both of those and be done with it. Okay. The next journal, now a lot of these journals I got are from Peter Popper Press, and I'm going to have to kind of take them out of the wrappings a little bit so I can show them to you. Okay. I try to keep most of these in the wrappings if I can. This is the Antique Cinnabar Journal. So it's actually very, very pretty. Okay. So again, it's Peter Popper Press. We got some gilded edging on the pages. It doesn't have a pocket in the back, but here's our lovely end papers for it. And then the paper quality in here is actually quite nice. Very smooth. It's really nice for fountain pens. It's got faint lines and stuff. So, and it's got a bookmark. So very, very nice journal. Okay, this next journal is called the Bollywod Journal. And it's quite a bit littler than the first one I showed you, and it's got a elastic on it to keep it closed. No pocket. There's a pocket in the back there. These pages don't have the gilded edging, and this paper is quite a bit different than. Okay, so here's our end papers. This paper is quite a bit different than the ones in the bigger sizes. Not quite as nice, but you can still get away with using your fountain pens and stuff. You know, as long as you don't press down and if you don't have too broad of a nib or anything, because it'll bleed through. But the paper in the small ones just aren't quite as nice as what they are in the larger ones. But it's still a very pretty journal, and I'm going to enjoy using it for like when I want to go into a smaller size. Okay, the next couple of journals, again, these are some Tomoe River paper journals, and these are quite a bit thinner than the 7 Seas writer. Now, they come 2 in the pack here, and these, again, are A5 size, like the 7 Seas writer, but the it's got less pages in it. So this one here is a lined paper. It's still Tomoe River paper, but it's got lines on it. It's a ruled journal, okay? And like I said, there's 2 of them in the pack here. So I think there's like 30 leaves in here. So there's like 60 pages that you can write on. So there's 30 pages front and back in here. And then I'll get this put back together. And then I also got another Tomoe River pack, and then this is pretty much the same thing, only these are blank. This is a blank journal instead of ruled. So again, it's Tomoe River paper, but it's blank and quite a bit. It's still an A5 size, but it doesn't have as many pages, nearly as many pages as the 7 Seas Writer does. So I got those before I got the 7 Seas Writer because I wasn't sure just how thin that was going to be. But these are pretty small notebooks, but it's still going to be used for journaling, of course. So I got plenty of Tomoe River paper now between the 7 Seas Writer and then these here too. So I'm going to put these back, and then I will go grab the next, I'll go grab the next journals. All right, so the next journal from Peter Popper Press is the Bluebirds Journal. Again, another little one. It's got an elastic on it. And here is the end papers. It's got a little pocket in the back. And then again, same kind of paper that you see in the little journals, but still very nice to write on. So that is Bluebirds. Okay, so the next journal is going to be Gold Dots Journal. Whoops, and I'm hitting the tripod. This is Gold Dots, also by Peter Popper Press. We got the elastic. Look at how shiny that is. That is really cool. It's got a lot of shimmer to it, and it's got some gold end papers to match with the pocket in the back. And again, we get the same kind of paper that we got in the little ones, so very, very nice little journal. Okay, the next journal, this is another little one from Peter Popper Press. This is Country Floral Journal. Okay, we have the elastic and the little end papers in there with the pocket in the back. And same end papers there and same kind of paper that we see in the little journals. Very pretty journal. Okay, so the next journal that I got is the Azure Dreams Journal, also from Peter Popper Press, and it's one of the bigger ones again. So we have the gilded edging on the pages, and then we get the lovely end papers. It does not have a pocket, and then we get the really nice paper that we see in the bigger journals. So that is Azure Dreams. Okay, I tell you what, for the rest of these, I'm not going to take off the plastic to them because it's taking too long, and I don't like to take it off and you know, until I'm ready to use them. But and I'll just kind of tell you the features and stuff, like for the sizes and stuff. But the rest of these are going to be from Peter Popper Press. Now this is the little one. This is called a Hydrangeas Journal, and so we're going to have like basically the same kind of end papers and the same kind of paper that we see in the littler journals. So that is the Hydrangeas Journal. Now this next one is going to be a bigger journal like we saw with the first one. So this one is going to be the Sunflower Garden Journal. So it's got an elastic enclosure, as you can see. We will have some lovely end papers. This one doesn't have the gilded edges on the pages or anything. And then it's going to have the same kind of paper that we see in the bigger journals. And that, I believe, is all of the journals that I have. So I'm going to stop the video for just a minute. I will be right back, and we're going to show you the planners. Okay, so before I show you the planners, I wanted to show you a couple of DVD sets that I got real quickly. I got Season 5 and Season 6 of Different Strokes, and this was an old like 70s and 80s sitcom with Gary Coleman and Todd Bridges and Conrad Bain and all those guys in there. But this is a classic sitcom that I love watching when I was growing up. And I still love watching this. So Seasons 5 and Season 6 had come out this year, so I picked them up, and I'm super glad that I have those. Okay, so on to the planners, guys. So the first planner that I want to show you guys, now I'm going to cover up some of this because it's got some information on here, but this is a 2018 planner that my husband actually gave me, and we get it from the accountants that do our taxes, okay? So we get one of these every year, and John knows that I like these, so he always gives it to me every year, which is pretty cool. Now, basically what it is, it's just it's just a monthly planner. So you get like the information pages in the beginning, and then it's just a monthly planner. It's nothing real fancy, but it's just got the monthly calendars in there. And so what I think I'm going to do with this one is, this is where I usually plan out like all my Lions Club stuff and just like some different stuff that we have to do as a family. And so this is kind of like my my very functional one. I don't decorate this at all. This does not get any stickers or anything like that. Very, very rarely. So this is just kind of where I write like anything and everything, especially like all of my Lions Club stuff. And then I put it in my other planner where, you know, that's the one that's decorated and that's the one that I'll carry with me in my purse and stuff. But this is just, it's just got the monthly calendars, and then in the back, it's got where you can put addresses and stuff in here. It's just one of those things that you can get from the, almost you can get from the store, but I think they, you know, they have these made for their customers, and so we get one every year, and so it's kind of just a nice thing to have. You know, just nothing major, nothing fancy at all, so I'm glad I have that. It's kind of my big sort of go-to, very functional thing. Okay, so the first planner I'm going to show you guys is this Erin Condren planner. Now, I got this from Amazon. I did not actually get this from the Erin Condren website, so it looks a little bit different than what you're probably used to seeing with an Erin Condren. It is hardbound, so we don't get that coil in there that you normally get with this baby. So it's actually a kind of like a book, a hardbound book, but it's got this really nice watercolor theme on it. It's not personalized or anything. It just says 2018. It's not personalized. Now, if you actually get an Erin Condren from their website, you can get your name and stuff put on there. But I just picked this up from Amazon. I may get one because they have different styles and stuff, different covers and all that. I haven't really used an Erin Condren since like 2014 and 2015, so it's, you know, it's been a couple of years since I've used one. I did like it. It's just that they are kind of expensive. So I decided to pick this one up and see how I liked the, you know, the different format with the hard book. But I mean, it's pretty much the same thing that you're going to get from their website. It's just, you know, it's just bound differently and it's not personalized. And so you get the monthlies, you get the weekly pages. So, and then it just is just going to go through the whole year. Like so. Each month has a different color and stuff. And then you do get some paper and stuff to write on, and all that good stuff. And the other thing that you don't get is you don't get like the perpetual calendar, nor do you get any stickers to go with it. So if you get something from Amazon like this, you're going to have to buy separate stickers to decorate it with, if that's what you're going to do with it. So there are some drawbacks to this. It's quite a bit lesser expensive than what you get on the Erin Condren website, but again, you don't get the personalization, you don't get the stickers, and you don't get like the little goodie pouch or anything, or the other perpetual calendar like for birthdays and stuff like that. So, but it's going to be kind of just one that I'm going to just sort of use maybe for like planning out my YouTube stuff and all that. So that is the hardbound Erin Condren that I picked up from Amazon. Again, I will link that in the description section. Okay, so the next two things I got are Filofaxes. Now, I love my ring-bound planners. Like, you know, I really like an Erin Condren, you know, for certain things, but you know what? I love, 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 love my ring-bound planners because they're just so much more customizable and you can set them up the way you absolutely want to. So let me just show you what we have here. This is a Filofax Soffiano, and I'm going to take off the plastic on here while I show it to you guys. But it is rose gold. Oh my gosh. Wait till you see this. This is rose gold. Look at that shimmer. Holy moly. Look at that shimmer. So this is a personal size Filofax, and it is in rose gold. And let me just show you how it's all set up. Now, I took the plastic thing off of the papers that hold it together. But you get, it's lovely, lovely black on the inside. You get some credit card pockets and a secretarial pocket right there. Like I said, it's a Soffiano model, so you get like you get all the stuff that the Filofax comes with. You get like your what do we got here? We got like some different paper, different colored paper here. There's dividers that come with it too. You get contacts, where to order it. Here's your weeklies. It does not come with monthly. You have to get a separate monthly calendar, but here is all of the weeklies for 2018. So this is how this little Filofax is set up, and oh my gosh, I am so going to love using that. and have to get rid of that silicone thing. And then it's got a ruler, a clear ruler, and then it's got the a little envelope to put stuff in there too. And then you can also slide in a notepad if you want to. It's got a thing back there to slide that in. So that is the Rose Gold Saffiano in personal size. Oh my gosh. And so now I normally would carry a personal size if I'm carrying my bigger purse. And let me just show you the one that I'm using now. Let's see. Let me just show you the one that I'm using now that I just kind of use like for all of my personal stuff and all kinds of goodies. But right now I'm using this lovely Kiki K planner that I got in 2015, I think it is. So I've been using this one for quite a while, and it is pretty well stuffed. But I mean, like, I have calendars in here. This is where I keep track of like my books that I've read, like what videos I put up on YouTube, just some of my just personal stuff that may not go into my bigger calendar. And then I got like lists in here, like fountain pens that I want, coloring books I have, coloring books I want to get, art supplies wish list. So this is sort of my me planner. This is just like just all of my heavenly goodness in this little planner here. And so I like to change them out, and so that's why I get these little personal size ones. So I'm looking forward to using this one. And also what I do when I carry my personal size in my purse is, you know, to protect the leather, the outside, I have this little bag that I slip it into. And I got this little bag when I ordered some cosmetic cases. There were, I think, 3 cosmetic cases. And this is what one of the cases came in. And so it is just perfect for just sliding the size planner in here. And it's got the drawstring. And it just keeps it nice and protected, so nothing from my purse is going to get on it. Like, I mean, I keep my purses clean anyway. But it just gives it that protection so that nothing does get on it, you know, just in case. So I really like that. So that is the personal size Saffiano Filofax in rose gold. Now I got another Filofax, but this is in the A5 size, and this is the same thing that I got in the personal size, because what I do is I tend to use these things together. So I like to be matchy-match. So when I go into my rose gold, this is the rose gold Saffiano in A5. So when I go to use one of these, I will use the A5 and the personal size in conjunction. And so what I tend to do with the big one is, like, if I'm like not in the mood to use my Erin Condren, which I haven't had an Erin Condren in a couple of years, I will use this thing. And so this is for just making like bigger notes and stuff. And it's got, I'm not going to take the plastic off, but it's got like, or I'll just take it off that way. But look at the shimmeries on that one. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And so again, it just looks pretty much the same as the personal size does with the pockets and stuff. And then you get pretty much the same thing in this here. You get the dividers, you get some to-do lists, you get some different papers in here, different colored ruled paper to write on. Now, what it has in here, and I don't like this weekly calendar, it's the vertical instead of the horizontal. And for some reason in the Filofaxes here, I don't like this layout. To me, there's just not a whole lot of room to write in there like that. So I don't know. I think they were trying, I think it looks a little bit like the Erin Condren, but with all the lines and stuff in there, I don't like that layout. But anyway, and then you get the pouch, and then this one actually comes with a notepad. Okay, that one actually does come with the notepad in the back. And also another thing that you get with this too, and let me just bring that out to show you guys. Another thing that you get with this is they give you, oops, move this box out of the way. They give you the 2018 inserts, and then they also give you another little jot pad for it. So again, I just keep the plastic thing on here until I get ready to use it, because the with this rose gold, anything will show up on it. So I want to keep it well protected. So I'm just going to put the inserts in there, and we're just going to zip this or snap it closed. And I will be right back to show you the last thing that I got. Now the last thing I have here, now I will admit that I've had this sitting here for a little bit. I got this some time back but haven't really done much with it. I just kind of took it out to look at it and just admire it, but I haven't used it as of yet, and I've had it just kind of sitting here, and I don't think I ever showed it to you guys. But I got this one quite a while back ago. Now this is a Prima, this is a My Prima planner, and this is the, it's called the Personal Planner, and this is the Frank Garcia edition. And let's see, it comes in this box. We're going to go ahead and open it up. And I'm sorry if it's a little dusty. Like I said, I've had it just sitting here for a little bit, and I've had it, like, I opened it up, but I've had it just sitting here for a little bit, just inside the box just to kind of keep it protected. All right, now it is a gold color, and it is so pretty. It's got a different kind of clasp on it than the Filofax does, and I left that tape on there. Okay, so let me just show you what this thing looks like. It's got the snap, but it's got the little piece on there that says, I believe it says Prima Planner or Prima. So anyway, this here, oh my gosh, look at how pretty this is. So, and it's got the thing that's going to protect the rings right there. But it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets in here. Plus you get a secretarial pocket, and you get the lovely, lovely insides on it. I mean, just look at that. It's so pretty. So it's got the ring protectors, and now this can definitely fit like a Filofax and Kiki K. So if you're wondering about like the Prima planners, like what it's compatible with, you can put Filofax inserts as well as Kiki K stuff in there. And if you have the hole punch, you can you know, punch your holes in there. So it is A5. It will hold A5 inserts. So it has a zipper pouch in here to put some things in, like so. And then you get a fly leaf. And these papers are just really, really lovely. It's nice and thick. So they've got like dividers and stuff in here, and you get some undated inserts. So these are more like rose gold stuff, but you get undated inserts so that you can go ahead and use the you can date it yourself. And then you, see, it's got like little quotes and stuff on there in rose gold. Just look at how elegant and pretty that is. But you can date these things yourself. That way you can use it however often you want to. The paper in here is really, really thick. A lot thicker than like the Filofax stuff. So it just goes like by the month here. It's got like a goal list and appointments and a calendar kind of thing. You got weekly pages. Each divider is different. So, again, I mean, just really, 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 really pretty. So, again, it's got the rings, so you can undo them and take them out however you see fit. And here's some loose pages, it looks like. Some dividers, more dividers in here. But you got like your monthly goals in here. You got your calendar pages. You got your weeklies. So, very, very nicely done. You can totally decorate this however you want to. I'm going to try to put these back into the rings where they're supposed to be. And the rings are nice and big, so you can actually get quite a few things in here, which makes it really, really, really nice. Okay. Just put that in there like so. And again, you know, just you get, each month has a divider, a different kind of card thing on here with a different quote. Very cool. So it's all the same like throughout all the months. You can again put anything you want to in here because it is ring bound. It's very customizable. So very, very, very nice. And so like I have more personal size Filofaxes than I do like A5s. So this is going to be really cool just to kind of put, like I can kind of interchange like this, between this one and the rose gold Filofax I have. it's really, really interchangeable, and I like that. And then here is what the back of that looks like on the inside. So, I mean, it's really, really chic, really, really elegant. I love it. Absolutely, I love it. So I am all set with planners for 2018. Totally set with planners for 2018. So that is my haul from both Walmart and Amazon, as well as the Nanami paper journals. The Tomoe River Seven Seas Writers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, long as it is though, and we will be back tomorrow with Sweet Colorful Christmas, and we will be coloring another picture. So be on the lookout for that, and again, I will put links to everything that I can in the description section of this video, so you can check that out if you want to from Amazon. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that like button, of course, leave a comment, tell me what you think. You guys subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already, and you can be a loyal Goldie. But better yet, hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. You all have a great day, and we will see you in the next video, which will be Sweet Colorful Christmas. All right, bye guys.